2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. That's City Hall here in Philadelphia. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And here we can check out the score for Joel Embiid.
And he's not been as efficient this month as he had been earlier. Take a look at his true shooting percentage, and it'll show that he's gone a little bit frosty. Maybe tonight he can get that touch back.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
So here's Miami's starting group. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Achua. And it's Valentine in at the one. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Then there's Moody. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Boyd in at the two spot. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Valentine with it. Passes it to Achua. Now Butler. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo down low. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Valentine shot good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here is Harris. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
But dunk by Achua.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Miami grabs the miss.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Harris. To the middle. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lane.
Now, here's Moody. Guarded closer. And there it is for him. Embiid's got his second basket.
What a baller this guy is. The big fella. Embiid, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Butler finds Achua. Adebayo against Embiid. Adebayo with the bucket. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Embiid, the pass to Boyd. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Achua. Miami trailing. To the inside. It's stolen by Harris. He kicks it to Simmons. Pass to Moody. Harris outside. 5 to shoot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count it.
Look at Harris's dedication. I mean, chasing down the boards and ending the possession on his terms.
Valentine dishes to Butler. Drives to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. On the wing, Harris, defended by Butler. Harris passes to Embiid, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
And Philadelphia has possession after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. That one doesn't drop. The Heat trail by 4. In the corner, Valentine with it. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers are gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And he drives in, and the basket is good.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Inside, here's Hero. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
The Heat trail by 6. Now here's Butler. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Philadelphia. But dunk by Achua.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Simmons passes to Boyd. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 5th in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Adebayo against Embiid. Down low, here's Butler. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Lewis comes in for Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. No good on the second free throw.
Look, we all know Butler wants to win. He knows he's in the prime years of his career. He's hungry for titles.
And the pass to Valentine. Back to Butler. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Maxey passes to Simmons. Over Valentine. No good from Simmons. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That puts them in the lead. Butler's got 8 points. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 2. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Brown outside. Passes it to Simons. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Maxey. Johnson outside. No good on the 3. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Simons surveying the D. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Young. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Maxey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Simons. Down low. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And so Brown will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. From deep. And it's Brown missing. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shot from 12. Maxey, no good. And Miami shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And there's the pass to Simons. The kick out to Brown. Three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
They've tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes to Maxey. The 3. Another three for Philadelphia.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, well, they answered with confidence.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Here's Adebayo, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. And it's Simons missing. Philadelphia leading by 8. Simmons passes to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Ulis. And Ulis with the stop.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over Ulis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass break, Philadelphia. Brown against Johnson. That one misses. Some solid defense from Brown.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. It's kind of a comedy of errors for them in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Maxey. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead. Here's Simons. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First free throw is good. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here now is Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Embiid. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Young is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Simons. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And he makes the first.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player, a multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Achua, he's checked in for Miami. Valentine comes in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Brown. Down by 15. It's stolen by Johnson. Thibault with the ball. Murphy's there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw drops in there for Thibault. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Heat trail by 16. Lets the 3 fly. Maxey grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Got loose and stolen by Valentine. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
A great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Now, Hero, after the miss from Joel Embiid. Hero kicks to Valentine. From deep three-point range, shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Hero.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th Greg in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Off the inbound pass. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. At one point, they led by 16. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Driving in, count it. He has 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Valentine. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Miami with the ball. The Heat trail by 13. The pass to Hero. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 11.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Lloyd the pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now, here's Valentine. He's got 5. Throws it up high. The dunk by Achua.
Butler reading the defense and uses that pick and roll effectively. Good ball handling option.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 15. Right wing. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Hero. And they pick up 2. That's now 17 points for Tyrese Maxey.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid.
Now, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Hero. Here's Maxey after the Heat pick up 2. Embiid inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Hero. 8 points his last outing. They get a hand on it. Now the 76ers on the break. It's hauled in by the Heat. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Butler. And here's Murphy. Hero with it. 5 points in the game. The shot by Valentine, no good. Pass to Maxey. Pass to Moody. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I love the activity from him. He's doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. I mean, he's getting rewarded for it right there.
Now, Valentine. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's hauled in by Achua.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And that one is good. Harris has got 6 points.
And
with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Pulis is checked in for Harris. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Miami has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. Inside, here's Butler. Young, right side. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And it's the Heat with the ball. 17-point game. Young finds Butler. Shoots a 3.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside. Back to Valentine. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Boyd the pass to Moody. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, who's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Moody. The pass to Boyd. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Joel Embiid. Simons, he's checked in for Miami. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
The first free throw is good. The 76ers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside for Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing. Dunks like this are just insane.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here is Young. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Simmons left side. And good. That the English that time as it falls. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Simons. It's sent back down by Simmons. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. That one falls. Simmons got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone. He's vocal and he leads by example.
Now here's Valentine. He's got 5. And Thibault sends it back. A second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Moody. Clock at 4. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A 3 from Simmons. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Simmons. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Philadelphia leading by 22. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Johnson. And it's Moody in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Very difficult to deal with this side. I mean, once Embiid gets the positioning he wants, you almost have to foul him.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
And Embiid drops them both. The Heat shooting 43% from the field. Hero kicks to Butler. That's tipped. Embiid with the steal. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Offensive game of the big fella. Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Now here's Embiid. Boyd the pass to Embiid. To the left wing. Clock is at 3. Offline with his 3. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closer. Tipped away and stolen by Harris. Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The 10-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
And here is Valentine. He's got 5. It's tipped. And so Miami again turning it over.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Valentine. Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
Pass to Embiid. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. 3-on-3. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can't be too aggressive with Butler. That's just a recipe for failure.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw good from Butler. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Simmons. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. He gets that one. Moody's got his first basket. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Knocked away. Top of the key, Hero. Down low, Valentine.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Heat have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being a leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. So here's Murphy after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The pass to Murphy. Got a piece of it. Moody the pass to Boyd.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Ulis is checked in for Philadelphia. And so here is Miami. There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Hero finds Adebayo. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Passes it to Ulis. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Achua. Hero passes to Murphy, poked loose. Boyd, covered by Achua. Pass to Maxey. Harris with it. "17-foot shot on the way." And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They forced a lot of turnovers in this game and have turned most of them into points.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And if you need help spacing the floor, Moody's your guy. He's a nightmare to defend.
An elite three-point shooter, you have to go out and guard him. But if you close out too hard, he can put the ball on the floor and take advantage of the driving lane. So pick your poison.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's the Heat with the ball. Brown with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes to Young. Over Maxey. Young, no good. The 76ers leading by 23. Here's Maxey. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
The Heat have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. That's good from Hero.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Simons, he's checked in for Miami. And Hero drops them both.
And going back to the 2020 bubble, Tyler Hero was incredible as a rookie, scoring 16 points per game in the playoffs. A huge reason Miami reached the finals.
Now, here's Thibault. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Achua, he's checked in for the Heat. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 22. Pass to Harris. Now, here's Maxey. Ulis dishes to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Miami. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
They grabbed their own miss. Thibault. Good defensive work there by Young. The Heat trail by 20. It's Brown with the drive and stolen by Thibault. And here's Maxey, who's got 19. Johnson, the pass to Harris. Shoots over Achua. And the shot is long. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Hero. Another shot. Achua, no good. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's Johnson. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hero. Here's Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Achua.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. That's off as well, so he misses both.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way, and he's that intense.
The 76ers leading by 20. Johnson left side. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
Simmons checked in for Harris. That's good from Johnson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Simons, the pass to Young. Here's Hero. Over Johnson. Hero, no good. Now, Thibault. He kicks to Johnson. Now, here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And it's denied. Here's Simons. Here's Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got his first points in this one. The 76ers leading by 21. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Hero with it. Johnson on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker. Just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Inside, it's tipped. Brown with it, guarded by Simmons. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Thibault. And it's Brown missing. Philadelphia has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Heat call time here.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Your Sixer dancing.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Heat also with the sub. Butler's checked in. Simons, the pass to Brown. And Thibault sends it back. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Outside Butler. Young outside. He tries for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ulis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simmons. Kicks to Ulis. A 3-ball. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Here's Simons. Here's the 3. Maxey grabs the miss.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it. Answering back for the triple at the end.
And then Simmons slams it in.
I mean, how do you guard that? Simmons, I mean, he's a big guy with some incredible dribble.
Here's Butler. And he can't stop the run as he misses. With 1 on the clock, the shot missing. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers on top, running away with it. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Heat, we've got Hood. Austin Rivers is out there with Jones. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nader in at the 4-man position. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Now, here's Milton. No problems knocking that one down. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, so smooth in the catch and shoot. Green doesn't really need much time or space to get a shot off.
Right side Hood to the inside. And stolen by Thibault. Now the pass to Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And love the size Milton gives them in the backcourt.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he's 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's a good finisher in the lane. Great around the rim. Shot release, this might be a little low, but because of his height, it hasn't been a problem.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Free throw good, Milton. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
The Heat making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. Passes it to Hood. Jones kicks to Murphy. Outside Hood. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Murphy dishes to Jones. The tray. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now, here's Milton. Basket good. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Rivers with it. Pass to Nader. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Horford. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Hood. He dishes it to Rivers. Here's the floater. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving, the need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
He hits both from the stripe. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Two shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And Miami shooting for the game at 42%. Jones, the pass to Hood. To the middle. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. A shot by Milton, no good. Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out to Hood. 5 on the clock. Here's Nader. Great tee that time from Green. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Oh, that's blocked. Rivers surveying the D. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Here's Boyd. The 76ers with another miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jones drives in. Can't hit that one. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Nader's shot's good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Milton. Can't get it to fall. For Miami, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Nader. And here's Murphy. There's the pass to Nader. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here's Milton. And Philadelphia calls time here. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Rivers, no good with the triple. And so Green will bring it up with the 76ers.
Danny Green.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside Hood. Here's Rivers. Off target from three-point range. 76ers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Milton the pass to Green. Right side Horford. Green against Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's Milton. Horford trying to free himself up. The 76ers with another miss. And Miami shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Jones, the pass to Hood. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Boyd. The shot's good. And the assist by Horford.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Heat shooting around 40% from the floor here. And here's Jones. Going inside. That one goes in. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the finger.
Boyd the pass to Milton. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
That free throw good from Hood. And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the wing jumper offline.
Defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Now Jones. Here's Nader. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
Abdul Nader.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, Maybe. Well, who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of different positions.
Here's Copeland to the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A very concerted effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw contact there. He needs to do more of that. Play inside, get tough.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford.
I love how Horford has changed his game over time. I mean, now a floor spacing big who also brings leadership to the locker room.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Valentine kicks to Butler. Back to Valentine. 6 to shoot.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Copeland's checked in, and it's Green in for Moody. And a new group in for the Heat. Hood's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Nader comes in for Butler. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Jones subbed in for Valentine. Now, here's Maxey. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct. Greater security and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin. We're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but I'll tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
Now, here's Maxey. The dish to Horford.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Jones, the pass to Hood. Basket counts.
Mason Jones.
See the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Maxey. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And a new group in for the Heat. Achiuwa, he's checked in for Hood. Jimmy Butler comes in for Nader. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Valentine in for Jones. On defense, the Heat. Here's Boyd. And they'll get another chance. Out to Harris from outside the arc. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Hero, no good. Philadelphia leading by 22. Boyd, he's covered by Hero. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers get it back. And it's blocked. Now, Hero. And there's the feed to Butler. That one off the back iron and out. they've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
What a finisher he is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Valentine dishes to Butler. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feet.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now, here's Maxey. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Harris. Launches it. Leaps for it. No good on that one. And it's Miami the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there.
Now here's Embiid. And it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's Hero. Tries from 10, and another basket for Miami.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Valentine with it, so it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.